So welcome back to my channel. This is Dom, and a sort of Christmas stroke unboxing sort of thing. Clear as ever, Dom. You are brilliant. So I saw a lot of people who are doing sort of what they got for Christmas kind of videos, and actually this year I didn't get much Christmas gaming stuff. Well, I got two things, and both of them were fairly small, but I'll show them on future videos. But I did buy a couple of things for myself, surprise, surprise, using money that people, family members had given me. Part of it was these buildings that I wanted to show today. So these are from Games of War. Now, Games of War is a company that I'd never heard of before, to be absolutely honest. They're a small... I think they're a small company that specialise in rules, figures and terrain for a pirate game, 28mm pirate game. But I saw these buildings there and I thought, because they're designed for kind of Caribbean type buildings, I thought they would be absolutely perfect for Peninsular Spanish buildings, because it's pretty much the same. Or at least by the time I've painted them up anyway, they will be. I also, those of you who know me will know that I have a abject hatred of anything where I have to do an awful lot of work on, and particularly building things like MDF buildings. I find while there's some lovely models out there, they're fiddly to put together, and then you've got to do a lot of preparation to turn them into something useful. And actually I desperately was trying to find some resin buildings, hence over the Christmas period I was hunting for buildings and came across Games of War. So as I say, these are buildings I picked up. I'm really impressed with them, that's why I thought I'd show them off. Now this is, excuse the it's very bright today in the shed. So this is the single story building. You can see it's resin. Nicely moulded. It needs a little bit of clean up around the windows, but that's absolutely fine. Even tiled on the inside. The roof sits on beautifully, so that will be, he said, we'll need a little bit of trimming to fit that on. But that's going to paint up really nicely indeed. So the roof goes on like that, and I think that's going to paint up really nicely. Now you also get a bag with the doors and the windows. The windows are obviously clear acetate type things, and the doors are resin too, so they can be stuck in. I think this is going to be perfect for what I'm looking for. So I bought this single story building. I've got a couple of these. They were £18 a pop, which I think is a pretty good deal. They're in really good nick. I also bought a two-story building. So exactly the same basis. So the base is the same. The first floor is pretty much the same, but obviously doesn't have a door in it, and the roof on top. So that one I think was £28, I want to say. Again, comes with all the windows and the doors that you would need. And I also bought this one, try not to knock it over, with the balcony. Again, I think it's a really nice model. I think this will paint up beautifully. It's a multi-part thing, but it's all resin, so it will go together really nicely. Again, you've got, for this top floor, you've got a door, as well as the windows, obviously, because you've got to get out on the balcony. That one is slightly dearer, £34, which I think is pretty good. I'm really looking forward to spraying these up and getting them painted. They won't take terribly long. So I also bought, whoops, knocked the balcony off, bought this one too, which has a sort of, I guess a sort of over, don't know what you call that, anyway, whatever. It's obviously got a second floor with the I can't even think of the word, but the balustrades that holds it there, and a separate roof on the side. Again, £34 for that, again with the windows and doors that come with it. So I think they're pretty good value, to be absolutely honest. and I think they look really nice. I'm going to be quite pleased with how these paint up. They also do walls. So this is a, see, with the terracing on the terracotta terracing on the top, a gate for it, which I think looks really good, and some smaller sections of wall as well. Got some of that, and some big gates like that. I've also got some posts. I won't show you those, they're packed up, that will join the walls together. But I think all in all, I've got what should look pretty good as a peninsular village, and I'm really excited to paint them up and get them going. So yeah, check them out, Games of War. I'll put the link in the description, and meanwhile I might try and paint one or two of these up, show you what they look like. Back in probably a few days for you. No, a few days for me, fairly quickly for you. So there you go, that is my first couple of buildings painted up. We've got the double story one here, which I think is really cool. I really like it a lot. As you saw, the roof comes off so you can play inside. That also comes off, and that comes off, so you can, for a skirmish game like Sharp, that's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I think it has that peninsular feel to it. And this is the single story building. Again, really nicely done. I think if I was doing it again, I'd probably put the door in on the inside. I don't know. That's my only quibble about it. I'm not sure how the door should fit. I deliberately haven't put the glass in the windows because I didn't like the effect that it looked like it was going to give. So I've just gone for them bare windowed, but really nice, really simple to paint. I actually used some cheap craft paint. I had some, I think it was burnt senna art paint, which I used on the roofs, on the tiles, and then a bit of a wash over the top of that, and I think that's given it the right kind of terracotta colour, which I'm really pleased with. And I was really lazy on the sides, on the walls of these. I sprayed, primed all these buildings with my usual Halford's spray, but this time I used white, and then I didn't actually paint anything on them. I was thinking about, do I put some washes on them or what have you, but actually they've got quite a lot of, you can see here, they've got little bits of detail on them that you don't really need to do an awful lot with. Well, you can see it around here, you can see the brickwork coming through the plaster. Around here you can see the sort of outlines of the bricks they've worked in the moulding, which I think is really neat. So I didn't actually do anything. I thought the matte white on top of the original grey started to give that sort of dirty white feel, which is kind of what I wanted. So I left it exactly as it is. You can see just under here, under the eaves, I did try and put a wash on this and then dry brush it over, and I didn't like it as much as just the neat look. So there you go. So that's just literally the primed, although obviously the windows and everything been painted and the exposed brickwork has been done and the doorway and everything, but the outside has just been left exactly as it came out from the spraying, from the priming, and really pleased with the look. So there you go. That's these buildings finished, and really pleased with that one too. So there you go. That's the Games of War buildings, resin pirate buildings, but I think they're going to look perfect on the table as a peninsular village. So yeah, thoroughly recommend. Check them out. I'll put the link in the description of where to find them. I'm going to finish up painting up the rest of these. There's the posts for the walls, some more walls here, and a couple more buildings. I've got another double story, and I've got another single story, I think, left to do, and then the various walls and doorways, and then I might celebrate by having a Peninsular Sharp practice game. Thanks for watching as ever. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And stay safe. And I will see you all again. This is Dom signing out.